Willmington-based Tecomet makes net forgings for big-name clients like Smith & Nephew. Its main factory reverberates to the sound of heavy-duty hammers and presses. But nearby, in a newly refurbished area, the company has also embarked on a future making spinal implant components on a line of Haas DT-1 drill tap machines. The spinal market is worth an estimated $20 billion a year, and Tecomet intends to be part of it.
Tecomet's been around for over 40 years as a contract manufacturing business. In the beginning, we started as just a machine service, and then we grew into the forging in the early 70s. But since then, we've been growing our business in forging and machining business, especially service the medical industry. We always focus on medical, but we never really get into the spinal business because we always single focus on forging and machining. But we start realizing that spinal is a big growing business segment. It's a double-digit growth year after year for the last 5 years. And it's a big market. It's over $20 billion spinal business. And we Tecomet decide, maybe we should grow into that market segment.
This is our new spinal cell that we created about a year ago. Originally this department was the bench area where we did all our bench work, and now we've actually created the spinal cell where we have 7 DT-1s and 2 more on order, and that's where we do all our machining for our spinal products. We were actually looking for a small footprint machine, something that we could get up and going. At the beginning of our designing this center, we really weren't sure what the product was going to be. We ended up getting the Haas machine actually a couple months right before I started. Then they hired me to come on and start programming the parts, getting things up and going. And at first I was a little skeptical about the Haas machine. I hadn't worked on them before, and looking at the cost of the machine, I didn't feel that that was going to be a long-term resolution for the department. But I'm sold on it now. They seem to be doing a good job, and repeatability is there. We haven't had any issues, so it's good. All the machines are set up in the same manner. We have a 5-axis table on one side and a vise on the other side to do the secondary ops. And what it does is it allows the operator to have throughput of the product without having a major setup from one part to the next. It's basically all the programs are programmed about center line, so he's not picking up separate work offsets or anything. All the programs just get punched into the machine. The tooling is already in the carousel, so going from one product to another is a very simple change, just calling up the program and then pushing the button and you're basically up and running. And you'll see even behind me, you'll notice there's one guy running the 7 machines that we have. It's not like you have to have an operator in front of every machine. It's kind of like an easy throughput with the product. And then even if the customer were to call us and say, I need these parts right away, I can transition on the fly, just tell them, okay, call in the other program, get those parts out to the customer. It works out well for us.
The reason we went with the Haas is we look at the space we got and what Haas is offer us some of the equipment, the DT-1 especially, and it's just a perfect machine for what we want to start at the business. And it's been a pleasure working with Haas, and we bought 3 machines to start. As of today, we're growing into 9, and we're seeing continue we will be growing that area.